Do you guys remember this old Valheim concept art? This is like right at the early access launch. Your good old pre Hearth and Home, all that good stuff. And I mean, this does not age particularly well. Having played the game, I mean, even for a few months in that time. Artistically, it's still gorgeous and it still captures the feel of the game, but it does not represent the in-game weaponry like at all. Like this is some sort of extremely long, like rounded off like iron version of the bronze spear, and this axe head is, you know, not quite shaped the same as the iron battle axe, like the regular battle axe. Which, I actually prefer this model and this model for spears, but I prefer the ancient bark spear to this sort of iron spear. I don't know, it's all weird. It's all really weird, and it doesn't really add up. Not only does it not add up to the in-game models for these weapon types, but it doesn't add up in terms of like what you would really be hyped for. Once you've really figured out you're in the game, you're testing out all sorts of different weapons, like, I did, me and my friends. You're going through it. Spear and battle axe is not very good, unfortunately. It's battle axe. There are some circumstances where battle axe is really good. And I think that battle axes are still underrated. But spears are a speedrunner's dream, and that's about it. Spears are the god tier early game. You keep those levels going, and you just have a beast for speed running. But in terms of regular gameplay, long play, huge 100-hour playthroughs, or even longer with co-op, no spears, no spears. Spears, it's much better to invest in bows and at gears, and the best weapons at the time, melee, would be the partner in crime. For two players, you got your Frostner main and the Black Metal at gear. Now, of course, they've buffed Black Metal at gear, and that's just super strong. They are two, I would say that they are tied best melee weapons in Valheim. And so recently, we got some key art for the Mistlands, which Irongate had cropped out and tweeted. And here it is. Do you notice anything right away? Other than all the Mistlands copyright and like the expression on this guy's face, the lack of armor. Frostner, Black Metal at gear. Irongate are using concept art to display the best options. If you went in thinking that Spear would be extremely god tier and Battle Axe from this past concept art, I could imagine being extremely disappointed considering how the other weapons function. However, if you're going to be fairly new to the game and you see this concept art whenever the full key art is posted, I could imagine grabbing and picking up clubs and polearms and being extremely satisfied with the game because those weapons are phenomenal. They kick a lot of ass. They're extremely proactive, which means enemies don't get to clump up around you. You fight them on your terms. You don't have to wait, but also you can pair up that Frostner with the parry shield, and you can just do whatever you want. Proactive, reactive, you name it. Same thing with that gear. You can space them out. They're so good that there are multiple different ways to use them in certain situations, which have totally different playstyles. So you can come to this game from X, Y, and Z gaming background, pick up these weapon types, and once you get to the point where you are looking like this, Giga Chad, Mr. John Valheim himself, you are satisfied pretty much regardless of where you came from. You know, if you came from, I don't know, Valorant, you're playing defensive with cover, you're trying to space out enemies and use cover. Yeah, at gear. Yeah, at gear is gonna at gear defensively. It's got that range. It's got the pokes. It'll get you there. I've seen a stream acquaintance of mine do very well in that regard. And I've gotten better at going to Poke City rather than going good old spin to win, you know? Spin, then poke, stagger lock, your locks, berserkers, frostners. Froster, you're gonna bonk a fulling, even if it's 1-star, 2-star, follow up by middle mouse, maybe chain middle mouse if it's 1-star, 2-star fullings, and then they can't do anything provided you are just on top of your timing and spacing. Absolute destruction, super satisfying, and I'm super happy that Iron Gate are acknowledging the strength of these weapons, putting them into concept art. People will not be disappointed if they want to be this guy. And I hope that they continue this way in the future. All right. Hope you've enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys some other time. Bye.